Lucario is a really usable mon in singles. This is a Focus Sash Swords Dance set up Lucario. Pretty cool set, one of my favorites. This thing can come in the mid game. If you already have those Stealth Rocks set up, Lucario can just pop that Swords Dance, get its Sash Clock, and then reverse sweep a ton of teams with the big extreme speeds. We also have the normal tear, which Lucario didn't used to have back in the day. So if the Sandstorm's not ticking and our Sash is at 1, we can go for the little bit of extra damage on that E speed as well. So hopefully we get some big wins with Lucario. We're also using eject button Hippowdon. Pretty cool. So like if we're ever pinned on something, we can pivot into the Hippowdon, activate the Sandstorm, get the eject button pin into an immediate repin with our Excadrill with 5 turns of sand ready to let us go for some sweeps. So pretty cool stuff, and hopefully we get some wins. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We have an actual team. This person's using a Mimikyu, and they have Mimikyu in like their profile picture as well. So I gotta be very wary of that Mimikyu. I kind of want to lead Hippowdon, but I think I can also just lead with like a Pivotmon. I'm going to lead Fortress, and if you want to lead in with that Arcanine, I'm just going to pivot in my Hippowdon, and I think that'll let me then just get a free pivot into my Excadrill. The fact they have Ninetales is scary, but like not that scary. I think we have good mons to be able to beat Ninetales. Fortress is great into Ninetales. A lot of my mons can flip a Terra to be good into Ninetales. Keldeo outspeeds modest Ninetales. Do you play singles ladder? That's what we're doing right now. We're playing singles. If you're asking if I play Battle Stadium singles, which is 3v3 singles, I dabble. You know, they held a tournament for it at the World Championships, the VGC World Championships, which I qualified for, and I got second in that singles tournament. So we see the Arcanine, just like I said off the rip. Arcanine's a really good lead. We're gonna pivot right into the Hippowdon, get our stuff going, and they get a free repivot right out into it. And if they do have like a Sash on this Arcanine for some weird crazy reason, this will break the Sash. I want to see if they Wisp. Wisp is a good play here, by the way. It's hard to see that Wisp is good. Wisp is good. That's the right play in that situation. Good stuff. I think that's like so smart. Alright, here we go. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Alright, so good stuff. Wisp is great. We don't really need this Hippowdon for any sort of real damage. They PC Lefty's Arcanine. Cool. So I'm afraid of them having like a Terra pivot, but they actually are showing that they're playing this team correctly. Not like actually taking the bait into a Fortress is like nuts. We're going to try and rocks. They're going to hit us. I want to see if they pivot. Pivot in Ninetales is a good play. I'll just get my rocks up. You know, the fact that they show leftovers on Arcanine makes me also think they're maybe a little bit of an older school player, because like I think that Arcanine should probably be Boots. If I'm being honest, that Arcanine should definitely be Boots. But we're okay here. So Stealth Rock is great. This Hippowdon's not like really required to win. We don't really need that much from sand here. Yes, it makes our mons like our Excadrill faster than things, but at the same time, like, Excadrill can just flip a Terra and like wall like their whole squad. We have like Ice Terra here, which is kind of funny. I think I'm gonna pivot out for. I'm gonna check this Mandibuzz and see. Yeah, it's a Spadef Mandibuzz. Awesome. And remember, we also have like Overcoat on this Mandibuzz, so we're not taking that Sandstorm damage. We're gonna like pivot in, soak some damage, U-turn, repivot out, and then come back in with something else. Note that we still have not shown our eject button yet. Surf is absolutely fine. Looks like it's not Specs Goodra. There's no damage multiplier on there. I'm thinking it could be. It's not lefties, right? They would have procced that first. What is the item on that thing? I can see like Citrus. It's kind of a weird one. I think that we can Toxic or we can just Knock Off. I think Knock Off is a pretty good move right here, and then we just soak the damage and pivot. So Knock Off on the cycle. Like I want to see if we have an item. Is that item? Assault Vest. So AV was the other option. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, Knockoff's so good on Mandibuzz. Alright, I'm going to Roost here. So we're going to soak a little bit of damage. I don't need to Roost here, but I will Roost here. You could say, why doesn't your Mandibuzz have heavy-duty boots? And that's because we have a dedicated spinner. I don't think... We have 2 spinners on this team, actually. So I don't think we necessarily need boots on a lot of these mons. I think it's greedy to use the leftovers over something like a heavy-duty boots, but, like, I think it gives us a lot of value. Alright, they're just going to try and... If they're going to try and outvalue me with an AV Goodra, like, I will just Toxic you. Oh, not like this. 10%. Cool. So we could pivot in Hippowdon, get the eject button proc if we felt like it. I'm thinking about using Toxic. Toxic's good against all their mons. I'll use Toxic. Toxic can miss. It does hit if you're a poison type, but I'm not. So here we go. Now we got a lot of, you know, damage over time. Please don't poison me back, bro. Not like this. Nice. So we're just basically outvaluing that with just our lefties. So we're actually faster than them too, which is like super nuts. I think I'm going to knock off and then roost. I'd like to knock off over U-turn because like I want to see if they pivot. Like I don't want them being able to come in with like anything. I want them to just lose this Goodra slot. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Honestly, if they ever get the poison here, it's earned. They've hit with like 4. So we're in a good spot here. Just going to roost it out. They probably are reading the roost and are pivoting into the Arcanine or something. And then from there, we would go into our Hippowdon, get our eject button pack, and then repin with Excadrill. So we're in a good spot. Goodra is donezo. Manda Buzz busted. This is the last turn to get that poison, buddy. Oh, I'm so lucky. I mean, that's the thing is like I like Sludge Bomb over Sludge Wave for that reason because it's a 30% chance on the Sludge Bomb, but it's a 10% chance on the Sludge Wave. For 5 more base damage, like I really think that the Sludge Bomb is better. There's not really that many mons that have like bulletproof, right? So Mandibuzz busted. We're just gaming out here. Is it Arcanine or is it Ninetales? I almost could just fight the Ninetales, bro. I almost could. Ninetales is a good mon here, though. I think I would pivot to the Hippowdon. If I would. Because I would just get a repin and just go right into a big Earthquake. Sylveon. Okay, that's fair. Fortress is usable here. I bet I outspeed this thing. I'm gonna try and just outspeed it. I don't really need I don't need Mandibuzz for like anything in this matchup. So U-turn's free damage. Good morning, good morning. We are here. Good luck in Sacramento. Are you really bringing the Hydra Apple? I think we definitely just go into Excadrill here. It's AV Excadrill. We're just cooking right now. Hyper Voice, we block that. Ooh, that looks like Specs. Okay, so if you're Specs, you are pivoting. The right play here, I would say, is just Earthquake here. I don't think there's a problem with Earthquake when it catches that Arcanine. Hydrapple Malamar, that's so sick. Show me that Arcanine on the pivot, though. Let me rip that Arcanine on the pivot. You can go to the Masquerade, you can go to the Mimikyu, but, like, you can go to the Ninetales, too. But, like, do you go into Ninetales from your Sylveon Fairy in front of Excadrill? I don't think. I think you go into Arcanine. Show me the Arcanine. Once Arcanine's gone, I think we just win the game with, like, just Fortress, honestly. Mimikyu. Mimikyu's a good mon here. It's a little middle of the pack mon. Mimikyu does outspeed Excadrill. So what I'm going to do here is I think that we are significantly ahead, and if I lose this Excadrill, it's not the end of the world. They do outspeed us with the Mimikyu. And cool, I was going to say like Wisp would be the worst thing there, but it's not the end of the world. If they have Sash on this Mimikyu, that's hilarious if they get recapped, because like Sash Mimikyu would like never work unless like Drain... Oh, he's orbed, okay. I was going to say they either were orbed or were adamant, but we take those. Mimikyu outspeeds Excadrill too is what I was saying. So they could have like Wisp us there, that would have been bad. I want to see what they bring in here. Excadrill's still in a great spot. Let me try and think. Is it Ninetales now? Arcanine, cool. So we've already talked about what we do here. We see the Arcanine. They take rocks damage. We pivot in the Hippowdon, activate the, what is it? Activate the good old-fashioned eject button. And then repin with our... I want to see if they also E-speed. They could just be E-speeding here. If they want to do something like that, I can always come in with like Keldeo. Or I can just come in with the Fortress, I guess. Like, there's nothing really saying I can't. But Sandstorm's going to activate. It's going to be very, very good for us right here. And Flamethrower. Okay. Nice. It's good damage, but like, Hippowdon activates. Eject button D's, though. And they don't really have that many mons that pivot in on... I kind of want to just... Hydro or like Secret Sword or something. Secret Sword's good. Mimikyu's gone. I could come in here. I think Excadrill's fine. I don't really need Excadrill for anything in this matchup, and I think what I'm going to do is force a Terra here. I think this is definitely a turn where I can force a Terra. I don't think they have E-speed on that Arcanine. It's probably like Wisp, something else, like Wisp, Flamethrower. I don't know what else they would really have. You can have E-speed. I don't know if I die though either. Yeah, that E-speed, bro, you didn't use it last turn. Yep, EQ, just right in the kisser. Oof. Excadrill busted. Excadrill busted. Alright, so what I really like about this is probably going to force the Ninetales. Ninetales is going to get the repin. We don't want to let them Aurora Veil, so we're just going to pivot right into the Hippowdon. If we lose the Hippowdon to that, we still get the Sandip, which means we can still repin with Excadrill and just go Iron Head out for the rest of their mons and we win the game. This is probably fine. They think that we're... I think we outspeed. Hope the ladder's been treating you well. It's been treating me great. Yeah, I think we outspeed here, but they could be scarfed. I'm down to fight Scarf here. Nope, I outspeed. Value. Ooh, don't get the KO. Any flinchers? No, never lucky. Never lucky. I didn't want to go Terra Blast Ice. I didn't want to do that. Sand Rush would have made it so we didn't take the chip, but like, I think that's fine. So he's gonna take out from Sandstorm. So I think that the right play is just coming in with you just come in here. I don't need to come with Lucario just yet. But Lucario is kind of nice. Actually, Lucario's like so sick here. I'm gonna come with Lucario. I'm gonna SD. I could Sucker Punch, right? Or sorry, I could Extreme Speed it. I think I'm gonna SD because like we just super close it. Yeah, we're just gonna SD right in the face. Flare up, go nuts. That's fine. SDs. Let's go Lucario. And then I'm gonna go normal Terra and just close out this Ninetales. That's sick, dude. Yeah, Lucario busted out here, dude. Let's go. Lucario's so sick. Swords Dance Lucario. Big stuff. Show me that Ninetales. Sylveon, okay. Do I Meteor Mash you? I don't want to miss, but like, this probably KOs. Dude, I got faith. I got faith. Let's go. You're not at full. Like, you took so much damage. I think we also could have went like Fortress, but like I think Fortress is like low-key almost how you lose. If I went Fortress there instead of a Spikes, right? And they got ticked up from Sandstorm or lost the Masquerade. Then you send out like Sylveon. If you want like Fire Terra sub, I'd be in like a bad spot. So I don't even want to let that happen. I think Lucario dictates a lot of play. I don't think they're going normal Terra. Do you have like a Steel Terra? Very double dip. Okay. You're done, bro. Bro, you're done. It's Lucario time. Lucario time. It's a wonderful time. E-speedies, please. Oof. That big damage, dude. That big damage. I'm saying that's that big damage, dude. Normal Terra Lucario busted. Let's go. Oh, that's so sick. I don't even take Sandstorm chip, bro. Perfect. So Ninetales comes in, saving the best for last out here. And they already Terra, so they can't go like normal Terra, Steel Terra, Rock Terra. It's time to end it. +2. Are we Adamant or Jolly? Just kind of want to check here. We are Jolly. We could low-key probably close combat it, but at the same time, we E-speed please. Let's go. You have the defense boost from the hail, but is it enough? No. Lucario, and we crit. Lucario's such a beast, bro. +2 normal Terra, it's over, bro. It's over. Lucario busted. Big wins up. Lucario gaming. Yes. Oh my gosh. Is that like a triple evolution team with an Oricorio? Okay, so I just gotta stop the Jirachi from Roxing us, and I think we just win. I just have to respect Oricorio. I think I lead Fortress here. I like that we have 2 Rapid Spin users, so we don't necessarily have to like care if we lose Fortress early. Alright, here we go. Yo, Crawdont with Guillotine, huh? Crawdont with Guillotine's good in VGC, right? That mon hits all its Guillotines every time. Never misses. Always wins. Always stays fresh. Yeah, let's see how this one works. I wonder if they're going to lead Flareon. It's hard. Flareon's, I think, a hard sell into this. Jirachi is a good one. I think we're just going to trade rocks and Rapid Spin it away. How's streaming been feeling since playing more singles? I mean, I've actually been doing like 2 streams a day for most days, but it's fun to play singles. So like we can kind of, I get to like have my cake and eat it too. So like I go live in the mornings and I play some singles and it's good. And we're just talking around. We're talking about like other things like on the Twitch platform. We're talking about just general fun stuff. We're having a good time. And then like it lets me get a lot of those nerves out of the way to where like when I stream VGC in the afternoon when I'm more awake and I've already gotten a lot of my work done, I don't feel like I have to put as much pressure on the VGC's teams to succeed because I already had a good stream earlier. So I think that's the best thing about it. It doesn't put as much pressure on me to Fire Punch. Wow, can you not burn me, please? Wow, you're weak, by the way. You're weak. You need more hatred, bro. You almost took more from that freaking Rocky helmet than I did from that Fire Punch. Cool, so what we do here is I think we're just going to pivot into Powdon. You're going to Fire Punch. You're going to proc our eject pack, and then we're going to repin with Excadrill. And I vibe with that. So I really, really like how this one works. Please don't burn me. But yeah, I think it's been really nice to be able to play singles on stream. I think all the reason why I didn't really play singles on stream up until now is because, like, I didn't want it to affect my numbers, and I was really, like, caught up with, like, having to hit specific numbers for VGC and getting really stressed out about that. And I think just playing the things that I like leads to, like, a better viewer experience because I'm having a better time. I think there's something definitely truthful to be said about that. I wonder if they're scarfed. If they are, they're still gone. I don't mind forcing into here. I think Jirachi's the one Mon that's really problematic for us in this matchup, so, like, we're just going to try and pop it. You can absolutely Terra. But you see how you got that immediate, like, weather? There's the pivot here. Is this Oricorio? It's going to come in and take rocks, show if it's heavy duty boots or not, and we're just going to be able to Iron Head. Yeah, this is super standard. By the way, once this Oricorio goes down, the matchup is, like, over. So you got that rocks damage? No. So that means they're heavy duty boots, which means they do not have Sash, and they're going to take the Sandstorm damage. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Bro. Bro. I'm going to click it. Let's go. Yeah, oh, the double switch. Okay, is that Flareon? Vileplume on the HP Ice though. I call it HP Ice because it's basically hidden power here. Extra drill cooking right now. Look at this. Look at our boy. It's like, what Terra is this? What form of blasphemy do you think I'm doing here? Terra Blast Ice Excadrill. We cooking. You don't really see too much like offensive Terras anymore either. I like it. I have a good time with it. Big damage. Boom. Almost gone. The right play here is probably... It could be Earthquake. It could be Iron Head. I think it's just Rapid Spin, honestly. Just because it gives me a speed boost for after. Battle's canceled. Oh yeah, we take those. There was no way. This Excadrill has your number. This Excadrill has all of your mons checked, cooked. 8 way from... freaking Albuquerque out here. Let's see. What do we want to do here? That's a cool team. They have Lucario. We have a Lucario mirror match. A Lucario mirror match right off the rip. Do I just lead Lucario? Actually, Lucario's really bad in a Dirge. So what we need to be doing is forcing the Dirge to Terra. You have no spinner. I bet that Flamingo's a defog user. This is going to be a hard matchup. I'm not really excited for this. I think they have a lot of options. Pole gives us a big problem. I could lead Mandibuzz. I could have led Mandibuzz here. I would rather get a Rocks up early though. So we're going to lead with Fortress. And then what I really like about the Fortress is like if I'm really afraid on the physical side and I want to start my Sandstorm, I can go right into that Hippowdon. And if I'm really afraid on the special side, I can go right into the Mandibuzz. And they cover each other very well. So I think that's going to be good. I wonder what they're going to lead. They could lead Polt. They could lead Garg. I don't think you lead Sally. I think if you lead Sally, it's giving me weird choice Scarf vibes. And I'd still pivot. I'd pivot to the Mandibuzz there. Let's see if they would have like Intimidate too. I'm really curious what kind of Sally this is. If it is like Scarf Moxie Sally, it's very popular right now. Let's just beat this guy. Easy. Easy. I'm ready. We got the skills. Flamigo. I'm gonna click Gyro Ball. You might taunt. That's why you would have led with it, right? Close combat ain't it. That's not the sauce. Taunt. I'm so good at this game. Dude, you ever seen anyone as good as me? Like, I swear, like, someone has to be better than me, right? Not this guy. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna Gyro again. You can pivot to your Dirge. If you pivot to Dirge, we pivot to Mandibuzz. I don't want to just pivot to Mandibuzz because I want you to actually hit me and get KO'd. You're putting way too much pressure on the Swamigo Stop by now by leading it. So you're also making it so like it takes too much damage if it wants to come back in. It can never pivot in on anything now because now it's within range for actual KO with a with an Iron Head. See? So what you're going to do right now is you're going to get... Oh, that was a crit. Unlucky crit for me, by the way. But you're going to get rocks tapped. And you thought you'd be able to close combat and like live, but like you're also going to take, you know, too much damage from the stat drop here. Does Salamence get defog? I don't think that it does. Like, if this is your only way to get rid of hazards, I think we're just going to be able to get our hazards up and win the game. Unless you want to have, like, heavy-duty boots Skeledirge, heavy-duty boots Salamence, heavy-duty boots something else. But then if you have that, you're just going to take too much damage from Sandstorm. There's this guy. I'm going to go into the Mandibuzz here and then probably soak a little bit of damage. That is Intimidate Mence. I think we're fine versus Intimidate Mence depending on their Terra. No, I can just go into Hippowdon. It's okay. I want to get my rocks going. Or my Sandstorm chip, sorry. And I think Lucario should be able to close this guy out with like a double... I would use close combat it twice, even though resisted close combat still does more damage than like an E-Speed would. Fire Blast, yep. Fire Blast off the rip. We soak this damage. Ain't no thing. Big damage on that guy, by the way. No Orb. Free pivot into the Excadrill if we want it. Or Keldeo. I don't mind Excadrill. I don't really mind it. I could Terra here as well. I'm trying to think of what you have to stop me. Oh shit, we just win. Yeah. I'm looking at this, I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, this beats Sally. This beats Pult. This beats Flamigo. This beats Garg. This beats Skeledirge. Like, what about the rest of your team? Like, Excadrill with the perfect coverage, bro. This Sally's like huge to get off the board, by the way. Let's see if they flip a Terra. No. Awesome. They can still flip the Terra on like the Pult, but like we don't have to pull the trigger and Terra Ice the Pult. We can like force a Fire or Steel Terra and just EQ it, you know? So like we're going to see what trauma response we're forcing right here. If they're coming out with something that would normally lose the HP Ice, we know they're going to Terra, which means we can make a read on what sort of Terra it's going to be and then use the other sort of coverage moves. Okay. This guy's most likely sashed, right? So I'm trying to think of how we lose the game. I'm going to break the sash with my Rocky Helmet. And you're in a close combat, and then I'm going to repin you with Keldeo. And if you want a Swords Dance here, I still have my Lucario, right? So I still think you have to hit us and lose your sash anyway. So our Lucario should always win unless they have like a Ghost Terra. We just save that Excadrill. Here's the Terra. Cool. That's their Terra downs. Cool. So we just don't take that bait. I wonder if they're going to go like flying. They could also be like double dipping normal or something. Being like Bandit. Oh, Steel. Cool. This works. So they tried to... That's a weird one. I mean, I would just have Earthquaked it anyways. BP? Oh, they thought they were going to... Oh, that's actually really smart. I like that a lot. BP was really good there. I mean, it didn't really work right here. We resist that, and you take that Rock Helmet damage. Goodbye, Sash. You are allowed to close combat me, good sir. You are allowed to click it. I don't think you get KO, though. Unless you're, like, adamant. Yeah, we live that. And then you take another tick Rocky Helmet. That's free rocks up, which is going to drastically improve my chances of winning this game. And, like, low-key... Keldeo is good here. You close it with the Keldeo. At this point, you could Gyro Ball to catch things on the pivot, but like, I think I want to just Spikes and put more things within range. Yeah, I'm fine with just Spikesing here. You could pivot. SEC, take another stat drop. Keldeo is the right Mon here, I think. Fortress busted, dude. Fortress busted. Yeah, I like Keldeo here. And we're just going to save our Sandstorm, reapply it when we feel like it. We don't need to send this guy out right now. We just want to save that for one more turn. And then we're going to close with Excadrill when we feel like it. So we stole that Sally set, but from here we got their Terra forced back. And we're in a good spot. Taunt Terra Blast. Terra Blast is pretty weak here. I'm going to do... Secret Sword just to keep them honest. If you would like to go into your Pult, do I care? No, I'll Hydro. You're pivoting. Show me that Pult. You know I have Secret Sword. Oh, E-Speed could play. If I miss this, I'm sad. I'm like really sad. I don't though. I never miss Hydro Pump. So I had E-Speed and Bullet Punch. Wow, crazy set. So they're going to come with Pult off the rip here. I think that Mandibuzz is a good pivot for Pult. Yeah, I think it is. Lucario was like one of their last mons that like I think really gave us a lot of issues. Oh, is that a Rage Quit? Oh, no, about 3. I didn't even see that. Dang, I thought they had like all these other mons. That always happens. I always gotta check how many they bring, but like we take those wins. I think we played that really well, and yeah, you know, unfortunately they didn't bring 6, but if they want to play that team on the ranked ladder, they can just go play ranked with it. Is that a Hydra Apple, bro? That does be looking like a Hydra Apple. That's a great team. I'm gonna be respectful of this Gyarados. Gyarados is an issue. If I were to lead with Fortress and you were to lead with Infernape, Would you taunt me, or would you trade rocks with me? It's a good question, right? This is a cool idea. If you lead Magnezone, you're a Chad, but I don't know. There's a few things we could do here. There's a few things that we can do here. I'm actually thinking that Magnezone is Magnet Pull, right? And they're going to try and trap our Fortress. So, like, I'm trying to bait them into hard pivoting into that and just hard repinning with my Hippowdon. Okay, so, like, I'm just going to hard pivot into the Hippowdon and try and catch them on a pin there. You could set your screens. Don't care. You should be taunting me, by the way. I think they're parting shotting. It's hard to say. I don't know what they're doing with this Grim. Thunderwave. No. No, no, no. TY, my guy. Hippowdon busted. We definitely try the rocks here. You can taunt. Parting shot. Nice. So rocks are going up. Rocks are going up. I knew they had parting shot. I really got to watch out for Thunderwave 2 in this matchup. Really got to watch out for that. Thank you for the follow as well. Here we go. Rocks are going up. This is going to be something that, like, the cool thing is, like, a lot of people would want to bring in their Sashmons here, but, like, the Sandstorm's taking out that Sash anyways. So, like, yeah, you... Oh, it's Air Balloon Gengar. Really cool tech. All right, so I got to pop that somehow. I don't have good options to pop it. Dude, Sandstorm should pop it, bro. What are you doing to my Hippowdon? I actually just don't show my eject button yet. I just go into the Mandibuzz, and then I can use U-turn to pop that. We're probably pretty good here. If you Nasty Plot, you Nasty Plot. I can't stop that. I have full HP Spadef, so, like, I'm probably fine. Encore. No! See, yeah, this guy's way over-teched for this matchup. He has, like, the Thunderwave Grim trying to, like... He's too over-teched. Alright, so we just got... What we do is we let this guy just, like, flounder here. I could knock off. And I think knock off is the right play over the U-turn. And then we save the fact that we have a U-turn pivot for a while. I'm just going to go for the knockoff. I want to see if they use Protect. Alright, that would have been, like, crazy tech. Now, we could have U-turned here. I'm saving it. I want to catch something. Like, there it is. There it is. Is this another air balloon? That'd be kind of nuts. No. So, pointed stones. Knockoff. Value. What are we seeing? Choice specs. Whoa. Whoa. They're going to do one of two things. They're either going to be Volt switching or Flash Cannoning. Flash Cannon doesn't do that much here. And let's see how this one goes. Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon's good. We don't die, though, and we just get a free pivot. Ooh, that's a lot. Is that a crit? That is a lot of damage. That's way too much damage. You don't want to take that. I should have just eat it with the Mandibuzz. Lucario's fine. It's fine. I keep you honest. Yep, and they thought I wasn't going to keep them honest. They thought I was going to go for like a setup, and they probably thought like, go for setup, break Sash. Like, we just don't let them break Sash. You go like, I could have pivoted to Gengar, and it's like, I would have went back to Mandibuzz. You're the one taking more rocks damage. It's good for me, you know. It's a better pin for me. And now that that thing's gone, that actually gives my Fortress, like, ability to be used in this matchup. Okay. Are you U-turning? This just KOs. Probably. Oh, I'm cooking, right? Cooking! I'm cooking. This should KO, right? We're gonna find out today. Today we gonna learn. Let's go. E-speed, D's, please. Big damage. I wish I was adamant. Oh, that's really bulky. Wow. Oh, he doesn't lose anything for that, though. Like, I didn't lose my Sash. And we have 2 Rabbit Spinners. We're fine. What do you think? Oh, body, bro. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Busted, boys. Busted, boys. Let's go. Look at that damage. Ah! Dang, dude. Sheesh. Sheeshers. There's the Hydrapple. SD, baby. We cooking. Flamethrower? Fickle Beam. That can miss. Alright, got the all-out hit. But we got that sash. I say we've gotten our return investment on this Lucario. Wonder what Terra they have. Here's their Terra. They know what we're about. If they have, like, a Ghost Terra, that'd be kind of cool for them. Fairy. I was going to say, I could have Meteor Mashed it, right? It was a 50-50. I didn't want to miss the Meteor Mash. Sometimes those go Fire Terra or Steel. So, like, I like the close combat play. Like, I'm still getting a crap ton of damage here. And I can just come in and Rapid Spin at my leisure. Fickle Beam can miss, right? It can miss, right? Am I wrong? Oh, we got 2. Okay. You're not supposed to get it, like, every time, right? I don't think so. I thought that move could miss. Or 100%. Okay, I thought it could miss. 30% double. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. You let them just kill this and pin with Excadrill. Yep, absolutely okay. Excadrill has the pin. I should have Meteor Mashed that thing. I should have. I really thought they'd have like a Steel Terra for like some reason. You're gonna go into Gyarados here, but I think if we like get all these things like off the board, I think we can like regain board pressure because Keldeo is still good in here. Fortress is still good. You're gonna go into your Gyarados, but I want to see if you have like heavy duty boots Gyarados too. I think it's pretty important. Oh, staying in. It's freaking. It's Excadrill, bro. Bro, it's Excadrill. Okay. If this Gyarados has heavy duty boots, I want to see if it's like Intimidate either. There's the Gyarados. You Moxie. Like, what are you using here? All right, you're not the good set, right? And it is Moxie. Yeah, we just stay in. Like, that's a lot of damage. Yep. It's Moxie. I think it's probably Choice, but I think you just come in with... we didn't want to let them Dragon Dance, right? That's why we had to do that play. Moxie's fine, but, like, they're taking a lot of damage here. Like, quite a bit. And I think Fortress might be the idea. I guess you could also just go Keldeo, but, like... Yeah, I don't hate Keldeo here, but we have to hit a Hydro. Which I'm not that happy with this outcome. Then we're giving away a lot of our resources here. Alright, you still have Grim and Infernape. Nah, we just Secret right here, we're fine. If you have Earthquake, I outspeed, right? I didn't know if they were choiced. Oh, he's still alive, never lucky. Oh, never lucky! But, like, Hydra would have lost us the game, so this is fine. And we're not dead yet, so it's like, I feel okay with that. Gyarados takes out, like, Gyarados was the last Mon that could have, like, reverse swept our whole squad. So I think we just win with Mandibuzz now. But we gotta play it right. I wanna see if they go Grim here. Yeah, so we just pivot into, actually, we just stay in. This Mon's, like, super useless here. You got Sucker Punch? There's no reason to go to, like, Fortress and try and, like, re-rocks and stuff like that. Secret Sword. Like, go right through this. Well, it's still hitting. Let's see what happens here. It's weird that this is going to have its damage cut, right? That's crazy. Eric Mendoza, how goes it? Stands from subsides. We got one more turn. I'm going to add. It's never lucky, bro. Hydra's a lot more damage. Reflex good. They got dual screens for the late game, but like Mandibuzz is a toxic star versus their Infernape. Let's go. That's fine. You just go Fortress, right? I think Fortress is correct. I guess we can come in here and U-turn. No, I want to go for a rapid spin. I want the rapid spin because I don't particularly care for the Infernape. You still have rocks on me, right? Yep. Parting shot? Cool. I mean, I'm just getting the rocks off the board so I can use my Mon correctly. And, like, Mandibuzz should be able to win here. Dual screens, Parting Shot, Thunder Wave. Grim has no attacks, by the way. No attacks in that Grim Snarl. Really, really cool to know. I want to see if they have Flare Blitz, because they'll take way too much recoil from this. Look at that damage. Nice. This is going to make our Gyro Ball do less, right? But at the same time, like, Gyro Ball still should be able to get the KO even at, like, -1,000,000. If you have, like, Rest, I could see it. That would lose me the game, probably. Like, Rest setup. Overheat's fine. Mandibuzz gets it. Yeah, Mandibuzz is fine. Crit Lamau. If you pivot out the Infernape to bring it back in, it gets KO'd by Rock. So, like, you're only out here is to, like, crit my Mandibuzz. And it's orbed. Wow, yeah, you're super gone. Mandibuzz busted. Buzz busted. Right play here is probably Roost, if I'm being completely honest. I'm gonna knock off in case I want to go Grim or something, though. Overheat, yeah, I should have just Roosted. Don't crit me again. Yeah, you're weak. You need more Hatred. The Grim has no attacks. Thunder Wave, dual screens, Parting Shot. Rage Quit. Rage Quit, too. I'd be mad, too, bro. I'd be so mad that I brought a Grim with no attacks to the matchup. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Is that Noctowl? Dude, I was using Noctowl the other day. That's cool. All right, this guy has a cool team. Noctowl, huh? Is that like Blunder Policy Noctowl Hurricane? The Roaring Moon's going to be really hard to beat. Fortress Mirrors are a thing. I don't hate Mandibuzz here. I think they're actually going to lead off with Infernape. And if they're going to lead Infernape, I would like to lead with Keldeo. I think Keldeo is just a good lead for this one. I think it looks really weird that it is, but I do like Keldeo off the rip here. Keldeo's actually super usable into Prim too, which is like crazy weird. And Prim's a really hard Monfrot team to deal with. So if you want to go into that Prim, I'm about to give you the business, bro. And you can't set rocks if I lead Keldeo. And if you want to lead Infernape, I just Hydro Pump it. So like I'm feeling pretty usable here. Watch this lead Roaring Moon and be like, it's game time. Alright, I'm just gonna hit this thing, right? I gotta hit though. I do be having to hit though. Give Keldeo Scald, you cowards. No, I like Hydro. Yeah, it can miss, but like it's one of the strongest special attacker water mons in the game. Still, I really want to hit this Hydro Pump. Like, I really enjoy hitting this Hydro Pump. Is that the pivot into Prim? Show me what you're working with, baby. Prim. Oh. Okay. Okay. Dunzo, bro. Stir D's, please. Awesome. Red card. Yo, we gaming out here. Is this Fortress? Don't Fortress me, bro. Anything but Fortress. Alright, Lucario. Oh, anything but Lucario! Fuck, that's really dumb. That sucks. That's so dumb. I was fine. Like, I don't want to lose my Sash to that. You're gonna Rocks me here. That sucks, man. I don't want to lose my Sash. That was the only mon I didn't want to bring out. That's fine. We also couldn't, in good faith, go for like, I don't think you just kill it with Lucario, because I feel like that's playing into what they're trying to do. I think Lucario, maybe I should just kill it. It's hard to say. If you Rapid Spin here, I don't really care if you go to Gengar. You can go into Gengar. Like, I could have Earthquaked you, by the way. Just letting you know I could have Earthquaked you. Oh my gosh, what a Chad. You Wisp? Would you wear Wisp? That ain't it. Yeah, that's not it, buddy. Cool. Ooh, good tech. I mean, they have to, so. Alright, they're dead. Look at this. KO pivot. I should have just hit them. I didn't want to miss a Meteor Mash. That's like kind of what it was looking at. And I didn't want there to be like a weird Rocky Helmet Mon that loses my Sash. Like, I really thought they might pivot to a Rocky Helmet Mon, and that's like why they had the red card there and stuff like that. So I was really trying to play around with like a, yeah, Destiny Bond. I'm not taking that bait, bro. You're going to get ticked out, and I'm still just sitting here. Look at that. Free KO. Destiny Bond does not KO me here. You have to actually make the contact with, or you have to actually hit him. All right, here we go. Prim. I wonder how much I really care about this. How are we doing? We're doing good. I think I'm gonna Rocks here. Like, they have enough things that I'd like to Rocks, and I don't care if you hit me, and like I don't want to pivot. I'm going with the Terra early. I could have roared here too. I don't know if they're setting up, but like I'll take my Rocks. Water double dip. Okay. Lucario's great here. Just let, or not Lucario, sorry. Lucario's good here now. Yeah, flip turn. Cool. This, you're actually not pivoting. Look at this. Look at this value. Look at this. Hit me. Nothing. Right? You don't get to switch. Get bodied, bro. Get bodied. That's funny. I think the Roaring Moon's still a really big problem. Not that big of a fan of the Roaring Moon. Let's see if they go into it. They weren't faster than me, right? I wasn't paying. Was I not paying attention there? I think Color's just faster than this thing would be. Where do they want Water Tear for that flip turn, by the way? It's a right play. I wonder why they know to do that. This should not be Roaring Moon. Yeah, so they're just foddering. This works. Got my Terra out of it. Like they're trying to get a repin with their Roaring Moon. Just got my Terra out of it too. Big sad. Misplay from me. Sloppy play, I think. I took the bait. I gotta get these rocks off the board. I'm taking way too much damage from this. Alright, so Fortress is down. It's not even rocks, it's spikes, so I guess like Mandibuzz is fine. How are we gonna do against this Roaring Moon? That's the mon that I'm really afraid of. I wanna see if they go Roaring Moon right now. Alright, it's Infernape. Let me check some. We're gonna run a little bit of a calc here. This is a speed tie. We tying. I do be tying you, bro. Let's go. You bet you're sashed, right? But then you're just gonna get ticked out. Oh my gosh, bro. We're gaming. That's a free Infernape, bro. I probably want a speed tie. Timid. Timid. Value. Alright, so that makes it for the fact that I wasted my Terra here. We lulled them into a false sense of security. Alright, Keldeo. Show them what they've won. Noctowl! Oh, man. Shiny Noctowl too. Yo, it's one of my favorites, bro. Alright, is it weird that I don't particularly care what, like, a Noctowl does? This is probably a good play into a Noctowl, and I just saved my Keldeo. I want to see if they're, like, I want to see what they do here. You can Calm Mind. I think Excadrill will just beat this. Let's see. Mandibuzz. Hypnosis. That's banned! You're trying to break the Sleep Claws out here! You can't break the Sleep Claws out here, bro. This guy's cheating. Is that like Dream Eater Noctowl? Like, I don't really care. Is that Blunder Policy? But he could just use Hurricane for that. You know? But the thing is, like, Hurricane would have hit me and you wouldn't have got the proc. And now my knockoff doesn't do anything. Alright, so your Mons are Noctowl, Roaring Moon, and Prim. Yep. We gotta hit this, by the way. I know they already lost their item, but this is still the best play. We're gonna do this, then we use Roost like 8 times. Yep. Because we're just letting the Toxic do its work. We don't even need to Roost here. We can Roost next turn. Keep them honest. Don't flinch. Never lucky. Alright. Alright. They will take out Adventure, so I'm not gonna like lose the game to this Noctowl, but like at the same time I'm not that happy about this. Don't flinch me. Please. Yes. Roost busted. Mandibuzz busted. Mandibuzz so thick. We got the lefties here. Like, we're gaming. The last one we have to deal with is like Roaring Moon, but like I think we're probably fine into Roaring Moon. And this at full. That miss. Oh, there we go. Where's the? Should have got the Blunder Policy proc off the Air Slash, bro. Full health. Noctowl should tick out. Toxic busted. Not many Mons get it anymore. So Noctowl's down. Roaring Moon is still an issue, especially if they have sub. I think against Roaring Moon, we actually just put the U-turn to break sub. I think that's like what we do here, because they know we have Toxic. And so if like we Toxic and they sub and then they Dragon Dance, like the game is probably over. So I'm going to go U-turn into the Hippowdon, soak the damage, and try and get some value there. Shouldn't be able to just break the Mandibuzz, right? So we're thinking. We still got shots. We got them good shots out here. Mandibuzz busted. We still, I think, will have Lucario as well to be able to like come in and E-speed something too for big damage. Roaring doesn't have the greatest defense. It's Prim here. Huh. I will Toxic this. Not afraid of Prim. Like I'm a man. Like you could go for a Moonblast. That's fine. Not afraid. And I think what we do is we just pivot in Excadrill and get things ticking, and then we just win. I even could just fodder the Mandibuzz right here, I think. I don't mind this. So now they have Toxic ticking with Sand, and then Excadrill should be able to like repin both these. Their Terra's down, so like Roaring Moon shouldn't be that scary. I don't even know if I die. Nice. It's good that I die. Get to maximize those Sandstorm turns. It's actually the right play to go Keldeo here. No, it's not. I don't know if they're scarfed. I was not paying enough attention to their set. They could be scarfed. It's hard to say. They would outspeed the Keldeo if they were. They don't outspeed the Excadrill, though. There was that one turn where, like, if you Moonblast me, you're scarfed. Oh, we're never gonna know. Excadrill busted! Never gonna know. Gotta go back and watch the VOD. See who took Sandstorm damage first, Keldeo or the Prim. I think, like, Scarf Prim could be good on that team. Here's the Roaring Moon. Best for last. Air Balloon Roaring Moon. Proto, right? We should still outspeed, even though they get booster speed. Attack. Why are they booster attack? I don't get that. This is going to do a lot. Puts within range for Lucario, I think. Yep. DD baby. But I'm still faster because if you got the booster speed and then Dragon Danced, maybe. But you didn't. I mean, Excadrill closes it. Good stuff. Oh, he does outspeed. Wow. Crazy. I didn't think he would. Whoa. Yeah, right. This isn't a full speed Excadrill. Okay, fine. I see you, baby. I see you. I see you, Roaring Moon. And Lucario to finish things off. The big E-speed Ds, please. Yeah, this Excadrill is just made to outspeed Pult. So then a +1 Roaring Moon would be faster than Pult. Makes sense. Lucario has the win, though. E-speed to close it. Big bust. This guy used Hypnosis Noctowl. That's not acceptable. You got to go Hurricane there to proc your blunder policies. And we take those wins all the way to the bank. Lucario busted. The Lucario closer. That's what we like to see.